Whenever anyone asks me where to eat in Melbourne, I always send them to Andreas at Tipo00. It is seriously one of my favourite restaurants. And Andreas, you're going to be cooking my absolute favourite, your very famous gnocchi.
Yeah, I am.
Gnocchi is one of those things you either make really well or make really bad. So I want to know all your tips and tricks of how you get yours so pillowy and fluffy.
A few little tricks on that one. Obviously, potato is a big part of it. You don't want like a super waxy, gluey potato.
Yep.
Today we're using Sebagos.
Sebago, okay.
But this, if you see, this is a really important part. Cooking it right is one thing. So you need to cook it cold water, heaps of salt, slowly simmer it. If you cook it very fast, it's just gonna cook on the outside, the inside is not gonna be well cooked. So very slow cooking.
Okay.
And then, this is the important part.
Yeah.
You need to peel them while they're hot.
Yep.
And then pass it through this drum sieve. So what happens, it just keeps it really nice and fluffy.
Well, I've now bought a drum sieve because even when you're making potato puree, it just keeps it so smooth, there are no lumps. And so we're doing this while they're still hot. Is that also an important part of this?
Yeah, if you wait for the potatoes to get cool enough to handle, they don't pass. So to pass it through there, it will take more effort, which means they will be over-processed, which means it could be like gluey.
Okay, so we've got, what do you say, about a kilo?
So yeah, you will need 1 kilo of processed potato, rather your raw potato,
Yes, okay.
with all your other ingredients.
Okay, great. What's next?
So next we need to go flour. If you want to go in with 300 grams of flour to a kilo.
Okay. And any type of flour or?
Tipo 00 flour is the best flour.
Tipo 00. Great.
And then we go with parmesan,
Parmesan. Okay.
just finely grated.
Okay, beautiful.
A pinch of nutmeg.
I love the nutmeg in it. Yeah. That much?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. We need some salt.
Salt for you.
Yeah,
There we go. And I'll get rid of that.
thank you. And we should have an egg yolk as well.
1 egg yolk. Okay, so 1 egg yolk for a kilo of potato.
Yeah, not too much egg. Not too much egg.
Okay. I think that's everyone's fear, that it's just not going to bind together. So you tend to add loads of flour and, you know, lots of eggs, but it really is all about that potato.
Yes.
Here we go.
And then also, this is like the basic recipe that you should use as a guide. And then if your potatoes are a little bit soft, while you're rolling it, you just add a little bit of flour.
And I guess it's like everything with cooking, practice makes perfect. The first gnocchi might go, oh, they're not as fluffy as I'd like. You'll know to add a little bit less flour. So it's just checking it. So
That's
what are
right.
we looking for with the consistency?
Well, we want it to come together without overworking it.
We're not kneading it like a pasta because that's too much. But I see you're still squishing it. It's not being
Yes,
too delicate.
overworking means, because the thing is, like, after we rest it, we're still gonna roll it. So it's gonna finish the process of mixing in a way.
I see, okay. That's looking pretty good though, isn't it?
It is. And now we can put it on our board. There.
I mean, in Melbourne, they call Andreas the pasta master because you for a reason, gnocchi, the pastas are just heaven.
Now we're gonna rest that it is cold, and then we're gonna roll out our gnocchi.
Great. And now, the fun part, right, is rolling it out. This is where you get the kids involved.
Exactly, that's the first part.
And just have a look how perfect this is inside. You can see that it's still so soft, it's not dense, it's just right. And I like this idea of waiting for it to cool down, and you can either cool it down now or cool down the potato, which was a nice little fact that you
Yeah,
guys
so
did there.
you can do, like, in some ways, better way to do it is if you have the time to cool the potato even from the day before or the morning for dinner, and then the potato is ready to go, just mix and cook.
That's a great tip.
It is.
Absolutely.
So what you need to do now, just bring it in a few little bits all together. You want to put a bit of flour while you're cutting it, so you don't want it to stick together.
Okay.
Not too much.
Aha. Beautiful. And you can see the size of that little pillow right there. And they're going to swell a little bit as they cook,
They swell,
don't they?
yes.
Yeah.
That's right. And then, look, the size there's a preference as well. Some people like them a little bit bigger, some people like them a little bit smaller.
No, I like them exactly the way you do it, just like this.
Perfect.
Okay, so we've got a tray
We've got a
here.
little tray.
Yeah, spread them out. Now, can you do this ahead of time too, or you recommend doing them fresh and straight in the water?
Best way to do it,
Yeah.
you cook them straight away. But then the biggest tip,
Yeah.
I'll show you now,
Okay.
you put them in ice water. So what do? Salty water,
Yep.
you cook until they come to the surface, 2 minutes or less, and then you ice them. So that's where a lot of people make a mistake.
Beautiful. So you still are preparing it all in advance.
Yeah.
After the ice water, they're ready to go for your sauce, and you can do that hours
Then
in
what?
advance.
You can do the day before.
That's
I know.
fantastic.
Or if you're making a bigger batch,
Yes.
you eat half today, the other one the next couple of days.
All right, we're just going to wait for these cute little gnocchis to come up to the surface, chill them, and then we can get on to a very special sauce. All right, we're ready to put the whole dish together. Pine mushrooms. Talk to me about pine mushrooms.
Well, it's a short season. Some years you get less than others,
Yeah.
and you need to cut them just before you cook them. So they stay really nice and bright with heaps of flavor.
If you cut them too early, they'll oxidise and they'll go all brown.
Exactly.
You can't cultivate this type of mushroom.
No,
And
no.
the flavour is just incredible, particularly with gnocchi. Now, about the gnocchi, we have taken it out of that chilled ice water, and then I see you just put just a tiny bit of olive oil.
Just they don't stick.
Beautiful. All right, they look fantastic. Nice hot pan for our mushrooms.
Yeah, hot pan, not too crazy hot.
Okay.
You want them to saute without like burning, I guess. And you want them to release some of the liquid.
Okay.
Go in there. So you see, you want it hot but not too hot. So
Yes.
when it starts sizzling like this, it's perfect.
Okay.
I'll slice shallot if you want to chop some garlic for me, really nice and fine.
Finely chopped. Good. And I can see that there's very minimal ingredients.
It's all
with
about the
this sauce.
mushrooms.
Yes, okay. I think that's what I love most about your restaurant. It is pasta done so well, it's gnocchi done so well, and seasonal.
For us, it's all about the seasons.
Yeah.
We work with a lot of local farmers, so they send us a list. If something is in season, we use it.
Yeah. And I do talk a lot about Tipo 00, but you also have another 4 other restaurants?
There's 4 other venues.
You're a very busy man, Andreas.
I know. I love it. I'll get some salt if you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just start with a little pinch, so that will release a little bit of the juices, and then I will put a couple knobs of butter,
Oh, yes.
and then we can put in shallots and garlic.
So you cook the mushrooms first before you
Yes.
put in the shallots.
Exactly, and then the shallots. I mean, they're finely sliced, but we want to give them 3-4 minutes to get nice and soft and give that sweetness to the sauce.
Now, we're using marjoram.
It's my favorite herb.
You don't see it that much anymore.
Not many
though, do
people
you?
use it, yeah. Same as fresh oregano. Everyone is used to using dry oregano.
Yeah, yeah.
But fresh oregano is as amazing as marjoram. I use both fresh.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. The marjoram goes in. You can put quite a bit. It's fresh, so it's not as strong as the dry
Yeah.
stuff.
Great.
And then I think we're ready for stock.
Chicken stock or?
Chicken stock, veggie stock. I mean, I have different stocks in my freezer. So if you have chicken, is the best. If you don't have it, veggie stock is good.
Look at that deep orange colour.
Yeah, if you see, look at this. Yeah, the pine mushrooms when they're fresh and they slice fresh and go straight in a hot pan. So then they keep all that orange, beautiful oil.
I mean, how good is nature, right?
I know.
Beautiful.
I know. Look at this.
It really starts to emulsify.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
pretty hard boil. So it starts, all this oil start emulsifying. So now we're pretty much ready to drop our gnocchi. All you need to do is like a rewarm.
Yes.
And then again, same like before. Once they're ready, they will come to the surface.
Yep. Yep. And it's important not to add them straight, even though they are cooked straight to the sauce. You want to put them back in the
100%. Grab a spoon, please.
Yes.
So with the mushrooms, they love salt. So it's good to, a little bit more
A
salt.
little bit more salt.
Beautiful, actually. Really, really beautiful. All right, gnocchi is ready. Nice and warm again. into the sauce.
And they certainly haven't fallen apart.
No,
We're
not
not
at
going to
all.
get mashed potato here.
Not at all. There we go.
I always love watching chefs how they twist, toss, and it looks just so perfect. And look at that sauce just sticking onto each
Yeah,
one.
it's just emulsified so well. Look at this. Just a little bit of pecorino.
Yep.
I like to put a little bit of pecorino in the sauce, and then a little bit more on top.
I like your style. Stunning.
Final taste.
Okay.
Amazing.
Happy? It almost
good.
looks creamy, doesn't it?
It is creamy, and there's
So good.
look at this.
Wow.
And you can see they're soft and pillowy.
Yeah, and not swimming in sauce.
Yeah, and they're not falling apart.
No, not at all. Oh, that's a nice generous portion. I
It
like
is.
it.
It is. And I always like to finish with a little bit of olive oil
Okay.
and some more grated cheese.
And so you prefer pecorino with this as opposed to parmesan?
Yeah, you could use parmesan, but
Yeah.
I prefer a bit of a sharper
It
cheese.
certainly is sharp. And I love how you can get pecorino everywhere.
Everywhere now,
which
yes.
is good. Yeah. Just stunning dish.
It is.
It's that autumn on a plate, isn't it?
It's amazing.
All right, I'm going to have a little taste of this.
Yeah.
With one of the pine mushrooms.
So good.
It's so good. I'm just so thrilled that you're here cooking a dish that I just am so in love with. You know, there's gnocchi, and then there's Andreas's gnocchi. And if you're ever in Melbourne, please go to Tipo00 to experience this, because it is the best gnocchi in Melbourne. Actually, what am I talking about? In Australia, it's the best
In the
gnocchi
world.
in the world. Thanks, Andreas.
Thank you.
It's really good.